From New Hanover County Schools Television. Three-time Blue Ribbon winner for the North Carolina Schools Public Relations Association for Outstanding Electronic Media. This is your school news.
Welcome to Your School News for the week of November 24th through the 30th, 2014. I'm Ryan Spurney.
And I'm Renee Segda. Topping our newscast this week, ACE holds first annual parent forum. School system is planning a spotlight on career and technical education. And Murray Middle School's elite chorus performs at state conference.
Topping our newscast this week, New Hanover County Schools Advisory Council for Exceptional Students hosted a parent forum. ACES invited parents, guardians, and caregivers of exceptional students to join them in a facilitated discussion centered around high-interest topics relevant to special education services in New Hanover County Schools. We get this report from Grace Gold.
It was a packed house as the Advisory Council for Exceptional Students held their parent forum. Moderated by the council chairperson Laura Bullard, the session opened with introductions and an overview that the council has undergone to improve its outreach to the people it serves. Julie Askew, director of the school system's Exceptional Students Department and Services, gave a short report. She outlined many of the new changes the department has undergone and her hopes for the new approach of the ACES Council and goals of the Parent Forum.
I think this is going to be helpful information for us to know how to prepare teachers for professional development, help our teachers understand what parents need to understand about special education services. Also, I think this is going to give us a good idea of how to communicate more effectively with parents about their child's services, about upcoming changes in services, about transition, and help them be prepared to be active participants in their child's education.
The Parent Forum was unique in presentation and style. Instead of a fixed speaker and audience affair, the forum was a revolving group of sessions, each session geared toward themes important to the council and the parents of exceptional students: communication, advocacy and awareness, development and implementation. Each session focused on parents providing items to keep, change, or hope for improvement.
What we hope is that in aggregate, instead of one-offs, where somebody complains here and somebody complains, in aggregate, if you see these themes that emerge out of this forum, you can say, this isn't just me, this isn't a one-off, this is a true trend. Let's address this trend, or at least say to the Board of Education, this trend needs to be addressed. Because the ACES doesn't have any power in its own right, but what we can do is be a conduit of information to say, parents are really upset about this.
Both the New Hanover County Board of Education and the State Board of Education called for establishment of advisory councils to gain broad-based citizen input in the decision-making processes involved in planning special education programming locally. The forum was designed to begin to meet that directive by serving as an avenue of public sentiment for improvement of special education services.
This is the group that this is the group that has the lowest proficiency rate. These are the kids that, in general, aren't the ones that are graduating. These are not the ones that are getting the jobs. These are the ones we have to watch out for. These are the ones we have to train. These are the ones we have to find a future for. So these are the ones we really have to advocate for and help find a voice. We have to help them advocate for themselves. So that's why this is so important.
The results of this first parent forum will go a long way in providing information from the true stakeholders of exceptional students. The final data will help to spotlight both good and bad trends, gaps in services, and establish goals for the future. It will create standards for schools and teachers serving children with special needs. Reporting for Your School News, this is Grace Gold.
New Hanover County Schools Career and Technical Education Department is inviting all interested parties to spotlight on career and technical education on Thursday, December 4th from 10 a.m. to noon in the Dale K. Spencer Building, 1802 South 15th Street. Career and technical education faculty and students from all traditional high schools and early colleges will showcase the 21st century learner.
People should attend the Career and Technical Education Spotlight because we want to showcase and show the community and the public what we're doing in New Hanover County Schools and in career and technical education. We have just some wonderful things. The students are doing great projects. They're getting certifications, industry credentials, and we want to showcase that to the business and industry and our other educators, and to show them what we're doing.
Featured programs at the Spotlight on Career and Technical Education will include health science, electric trades, sports marketing, biomedical, business, horticulture, apparel, Adobe Visual and Digital Design, technical engineering design, automotive technology, early childhood, digital portfolios, Microsoft certifications, and more. Additionally, career and technical student organizations will be featured, which allows students to compete on both the state and national level. The CTSO will include Future Business Leaders of America, Skills USA, Health Occupation, Students of America, Family Consumer, and Career Leaders of America. For more information about NHCS CTE Department, please contact Helen Arnett at 910-251-2942.
In other news, 2 students from Ashley High School recently participated in the North Carolina All-State Honors Orchestra. After spending 2 days in rehearsals at the University of North Carolina School of the Arts, the orchestra presented an outstanding concert at the Stevens Center. John Reyna, who plays the tuba, and Brianna Rogers, who plays the violin, underwent a rigorous training to participate in the ensemble.
Winter Park Elementary School has launched an after-school Think Lab for the 2014-2015 school year. The program is held on Tuesday afternoons in the school's cafeteria. Currently, 3rd through 5th grade students participate in this newest after-school club, learning how to play a variety of games that enhance their critical thinking skills.
We decided to put together an after-school Think Lab after our summer program this year with the kindergarten students. It was such a huge success, and one of the highlights that the kids told us about was the Think Lab games. So we wanted to add that and offer it right now to our 3rd through 5th grade students as a way to promote their critical thinking skills, have them experience games they've never played, get them to think outside the box, while just enjoying, learning how to play all kinds of great thinking games. We also included chess. We've had chess club the past 2 years, and so we wanted to add another layer to our chess club, and we thought the Think Lab would be a perfect experience for our students.
The first round of Think Lab concludes on this month, and a kindergarten through 2nd grade Think Lab will begin in the spring of 2015.
Finally, Murray Middle School's Elite Chorus was one of only 2 middle school groups selected to perform at the North Carolina Music Educators Association Professional Development Conference in Winston-Salem. The chorus was comprised of 45 female 7th and 8th grade students. This choice group was directed by Ryan Sutherland, chorus teacher at Murray Middle. Now, when your school news continues, we have an exciting lunch menu forecast.
Plus, coming up in 60 seconds, we'll have reports on Bradley Creek holds its annual Hispanic Resources Fair. County Commissioners approved purchase of property for new school, and Parsley Elementary students received a letter from the president.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Look for our blue logo for all the latest news online at www.nhcs.net. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
Mark! Anna! Ooh! Hey, forgot your lunch.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent, because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you.
It's very important listening to people because, not that many people have someone that, that'll really listen to them.
Teenagers, kids, no matter what age you are, you still need help from someone older and wiser. Young adults need older people to guide them.
You always need friends to help you get through all the hard moments in life. That's probably the thing I'll need most is friendship.
Welcome back to Your School News. Bradley Creek Elementary held their 3rd annual Hispanic Resource Fair in the school cafeteria. This year, dozens of agencies came and shared information about our community, education, laws, and more with the school's Hispanic community. We get a report on this event from YSN reporter Luke Williams.
Children got free books from the Cape Fear Literacy Council at Bradley Creek Elementary's 3rd annual Hispanic Resources Fair. Parents spoke with community providers, health-related business representatives, legal experts, and other social service experts. Dozens of parents took advantage of the free services and information from the New Hanover County Public Library, New Hanover County Health Department, and the Wilmington Children's Museum.
I think it's really important for us as the Children's Museum of Wilmington to not only show our support for the Hispanic and Latino community because it's so large here in Wilmington. We really want to get our name out there and let them know that, we are a place where they can come and they can have fun and play and learn.
Bilingual mental health providers were on hand to respond to concerns and questions. Staff from the Red Cross outlined their services for those in the face of emergency, while the Smart Start representatives explained to parents how their agency ensures children have all they need to ensure healthy growth and development. With the school population that is 35% Hispanic, Bradley Creek began its resource fair to bring together representatives of nonprofit organizations as well as businesses and individuals providing services to the Hispanic community. The information parents and caregivers get each year at the fair helps them to make a better life for themselves and their family.
Well, we wanted to bring services to the people because sometimes access is very hard for our Hispanic families. Again, the language barrier keeps them from accessing all these great services and agencies that we have in New Hanover County, so we bring them to them.
The Bradley Creek Hispanic Resource Fair is another important tool in helping parents and children get a good education and live happy, healthy lives. With the support of countless agencies that provide ESL, social outreach, and even spiritual guidance, the Hispanic Resource Fair is an annual event that parents always look forward to. Reporting for Your School News, this is Luke.
The New Hanover County Board of Commissioners approved the $1,617,300 purchase price of property for a new elementary school in the northeast area of the county. The property at 202 Edgewater Club Road includes 17.97 acres of land currently undeveloped. A 16-acre area of the property was appraised at $1,260,000. The added cost above the appraisal is, in part, because of the extra acreage. Of the 3 properties being considered, this one had the least expensive cost per acre and the lowest expected cost for necessary infrastructure. Another consideration was the real estate market. There aren't many 20-acre sites available in that area. The commissioners previously approved $782,677 for the design of the school, construction of which is one of the 14 priority projects to be funded through the recently approved school board referendum.
Caroline Irwin, a 3rd grader at Ogden Elementary, joined the administrative team at the school as principal for a day. She walked into classrooms and observed students, teachers, and UNCW students hard at work. Ms. Irwin also participated in many activities that a school administrator performs. The honor was a reward for parents winning the silent auction item at this year's Fall Festival.
2 seniors from New Hanover High School, Blake Evans and Elizabeth Pasquarello, were selected to speak at a youth activism panel at the Cucalores Film Festival for their incredible work in the community. Blake helps run a soccer outreach on the weekends in which they provide equipment, practices, and games for middle school students who would not be able to afford to be part of a team otherwise. Elizabeth is the co-president of New Hanover's EC Buddies program and volunteers with the Special Olympics. She works with athletes age range from 6 to 48 to help them be a part of a team and compete in the fall games. Both students are involved with the New Hanover's Honor Service Learning course, which is a brand new class that has students learning about issues in the community, citizenship, and leadership. Students spend 40 hours a semester at a specific service placement site, volunteering their time and giving back to the community. Honors Service Learning is an elective course.
A New Hanover County employee has been recognized as the School Social Worker of the Year for the state of North Carolina by the NC School Social Workers Association. Recipient Claire McFall is based at Sunset Park Elementary School and has worked in the New Hanover County school system for the past 12 years. Her dedicated support of students, families, and staff contributes to the successful academic outcomes of New Hanover County schools students and all students in North Carolina. McFall was chosen as the Southeast Regional School Social Worker of the Year and was then nominated for the state level award. The award McFall received is named for Dr. Gary L. Schaffer, a well-known professor at the UNC Chapel Hill School of Social Work.
NC State Superintendent June Atkinson was named president of the Council of Chief State School Officers on the Council's 2014 Annual Policy Forum and Business Meeting in San Diego. Atkinson served as the Council's president-elect over the past year. Atkinson succeeds Kentucky Commissioner of Education Terry Holliday. Holliday also has a North Carolina connection, having served as the Iredell-Statesville Schools Superintendent before moving to Kentucky. Atkinson is the second North Carolina State Superintendent to lead the Council in recent years. The Council of Chief State School Officers is a nonpartisan, nationwide nonprofit organization of public officials who head departments of elementary and secondary education in the states, the District of Columbia, the Department of Defense Education Activity, and 5 U.S. extra-state jurisdictions. It provides leadership, advocacy, and technical assistance on major educational issues. The Council seeks member consensus on major educational issues and expresses their views to civic and professional organizations, federal agencies, Congress, and the public.
It's not often that second graders get exciting mail, but 2 of Parsley's second graders recently did. Bradley and Ellis from Mrs. Dixon's class, working together in a literacy station, had finished their assignment, and since they were allowed to write anything they wanted, they decided to create the new word Bambo, which they say means crazy. When asked how you would say it in a sentence, Brady said, "That show is Bambo." That evening at home, Brady was talking about the new word that he and Ellis had created and decided he wanted to ask the president to add it to the dictionary, so he wrote President Obama a letter. Since they created the word together, Brady signed both his name and Ellis's. Then, one day in their mailboxes, both Brady and Ellis each received a package from the White House. In it was a letter from the president thanking them for writing and for sharing their idea. He encouraged them to keep dreaming, creating, and innovating. The package also included photos of the first family and dog, an interview with the president, information about nutrition in the White House garden, and a brochure about exploring art at the White House.
Finally, the 4th and 5th grade service club at Connington Elementary teamed up with Nourish NC to end child hunger in New Hanover County schools. The club created and decorated bowls to be a part of a silent auction at their fall festival. All of the money raised was donated to Nourish NC, a program that helps local families have access to food over the weekends and breaks. The service club is advised by Sarah Pierce, a 4th grade teacher, and Misty Britt, the school social worker.
Thanks, Creed. Don't forget, you can also catch the Lunch Bill Affair during the morning show here on the Learning Network, and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition.
Now don't go away. Coming up, one lucky Pine Valley student welcomes her dad home from Afghanistan.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Rob, what's up? How's it going? Guys, this is my cousin Rob from Michigan.
What's up?
He's a teenager.
Hey, what's totally. All right. Oh, hey, you want to slow down? No. Really? Huh. Hey, you know what a beautiful animal is? A horse. A horse. Yeah. Beautiful mane. Unbelievable muscle tone. When it runs, it looks like poetry in motion. It's the most beautiful thing on earth. And sometimes when you feed a horse, its lips will tickle your hand. Just tickle it just a little bit. It makes me giggle sometimes. I don't know. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you don't slow down, I'm gonna bite into your head like an apple. And thanks, guys, for listening to my horse stories. I could talk about ponies all day long.
It's time now for this week's Lunch Billow Fare. Across the county, school lunchrooms have gotten a facelift and a menu makeover.
Lunch menu analyst Creed Rassin joins us with the week's school lunch menu so students, parents, teachers, and everyone working with the New Hanover County school system can plan their lunchtime options.
Thanks, and welcome to this week's edition of the Lunch Billow Fare. We've got an exciting short menu for the week as we head into our Thanksgiving break. Let's take a look at this week's options. On Tuesday, November 25th, you have 2 entree options: chicken nuggets with a dinner roll or a tuna salad sandwich. On the side, glazed carrots, a garden salad, and fresh fruit. For Thanksgiving break, I have some healthy tips so you can enjoy the holiday feast without the guilt or the weight gain. Stay active by eating less and exercising more is the winning formula to prevent weight gain during the holidays. While you might think it makes sense to save space for the big meal, experts say eating a small meal in the morning can give you more control over your appetite. Start your day with a small but satisfying breakfast. Finally, eating slow, putting your fork down between bites, and tasting each mouthful is one of the easiest ways to enjoy your meal and feel satisfied with one plate full of food. Remember, it's all about eating right because we have another food-filled holiday right around the corner. After the break, kick off a new month with 2 great entree options: creamy chicken chowder or beef taco with Spanish rice. On the side, barbecue pinto beans, a garden salad, and a frozen fruit cup. Did you know that we have a healthy, active children policy? The North Carolina State Board of Education recently updated the policy to reduce child obesity and hunger. Now taking a look once again at your very short week of school. Tuesday, 2 great lunch options: chicken nuggets or a tuna salad sandwich. Then 3 days of lunch at home. Don't overeat. Then when you return to school in December, creamy chicken chowder to warm you up is a great choice. That's what's on slate for lunch at your school's cafeteria, so don't miss any of these nutritious, delicious, and healthy meals. From the newsroom, this is Creed Rassin, reminding you that Thanksgiving, after all, is a word of action. Back to you.
Thanks, Creed. Don't forget, you can also catch the Lunch Billow Fare during the morning show here on the Learning Network and get lots of healthful nutrition information online at www.nhcs.net/nutrition.
Now don't go away. Coming up, one lucky Pine Valley student welcomes her dad home from Afghanistan.
This is Your School News on cable and online. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Kids will spend 57 minutes making me go splat.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Lace up the cleats, put on the pads, and tape up those ankles. The football edition of Sports Roundtable is back for its 15th season on the Learning Network. I'm Marty Fuhrer. If you're a high school football fan, then join me for Sports Roundtable. We'll feature the area's most in-depth look at local 4A gridiron action. From a strong defense to an explosive offense, we spotlight it all on Sports Roundtable. Each week, you'll get a first-hand account of all the plays from New Hanover County Schools' 4 head football coaches. So don't miss the Sports Roundtable, Tuesday nights at 8 p.m., right here on the Learning Network. Sports Roundtable is made possible with the support of Papa John's Pizza.
Ever wonder what makes us
the Smurfs so happy? The forest, of course. This is where we, along with the beautiful forest creatures, make our home with beautiful plant life, clean water, and endless adventures. It's a place to celebrate. So discover the forest with your family today. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to Your School News. One Pine Valley student got a wonderful gift for Thanksgiving when her father surprised her class by coming home from Afghanistan.
For the last 7 months, Navy Logistics Specialist Adam Samuel Peterson has been in Afghanistan. It's been 7 long months without his wife and their daughter, Aaliyah.
Peterson and his wife wanted to make this moment special for Aaliyah, so they worked with Pine Valley teacher Beverly Ladd to create a fake Skype event, making it appear that he was still in Afghanistan while he was actually just down the hall.
With flowers in hand, Adam, his wife, and his mother went to the class, and Adam was able to hug his daughter for the first time since his deployment.
When asked how he felt, Peterson got a little choked up and just said it was a feeling he couldn't put into words.
It was an emotional time for all. While it was a moment they planned, it has now become one day they will never forget.
Adam's return home has a welcome surprise for everyone in the class. We thank all the soldiers and hope they can have a safe return home like Adam.
That does it for this edition of Your School News. Recapping some of our main stories, ACE's held its first annual parent forum. School system is planning a spotlight on career and technical education December 4th. And Murray Middle School's elite chorus performed at state conference.
Remember, Your School News is on cable and online. And don't forget to start your morning with our light and lively morning show, weekdays at 6 a.m.
I'm Renee Segda.
And I'm Ryan Spurney. On behalf of the entire YSN crew, thanks for watching New Hanover County Schools TV on the Learning Network of the Cape Fear.
Have a happy Thanksgiving week. Don't overeat.